Hi everyone, can you hear me? What is the last concept we have discussed now? What is the last concept we have discussed? Control statements completed, Amma. Only theoretical part completed, huh? Okay, looping shifted examples will be discussed. Okay, fine. Got my point. So, if else else if and switch completed, is it? Switch also we need to discuss. Student class completed, right? Else if is it? Okay. Take the next one. Switch switch off condition. Here you will be having cases. Case one, break. Case two, break. Case n, break. Like this, we are going to work. Okay. Take these things. We'll go with an example now. Take the syntax now. Syntax is very important for every exam. Let's go with an example now. Let's go with an example now. Click on finish. Right click on SRC, new package, com.madhu dot control statements. Right click, new class. I want to perform arithmetic operations based on the condition. For example, if I select one addition, it will be performed. If I select two subtraction, it will be performed. If I select three multiplication, and if I select four division. Okay, now how we are going to see here now. Switch demo. I want to perform mathematical operations based on the conditions. Main method, scanner class, sc is equal to new scanner of system dot in. Enter a value. Int a is equal to sc dot next int. Enter b value. Int b is equal to sc dot next int. Okay. Now perform arithmetic operations statement as well. Perform arithmetic operations slash n, one is for addition, slash n, two is for subtraction, slash n, three is for multiplication, slash n, four is for division. That condition variable also I'll be taking from the console. Sc dot next end. Switch off condition. That condition I'll pass here. For example, if I select one, if I select one, addition it will perform plus of a plus b case 2 a minus b value is plus of a minus b break a into b value is plus of a into b case 4 a by b value is plus of a by b. Default invalid condition. Right. Let me run this code. 45, 5. For example, if I give some 67, what we are reading? Invalid condition applied. Now let me run once again. 45, 5. Now see here. For example, if I give 3, 225. Like this, we are going to get. Are you able to understand? Is the concept clear now? Everyone. Okay, take this. We'll go for looping statements now. Very good. Now let's go for the next thing, looping statements. For loop, while loop, do while, and for each. Let us start with for loop. Take the running nodes now. Initialization. Check the condition. Increment slash decrement. See here. Let me create a new class called for the purpose of for new class called for demo main method. For example, I want to print 1 to 50 values. I want to print 1 to 50 values. Int I is equal to 0, I less than 50, I plus plus. See here how we are going to work. First, the value of I will be 0. 0 is less than 50. Condition is true. The value of I is going to be printed. I plus plus. It is going to increment the value by 1. Now the value of I will be what? 1. 1 is less than 50. Condition is true. 1 is going to be printed. Now again I plus plus. Now the value of I will be 2. 2 is less than 50. Condition is true. 2 is going to be printed. Until the condition fails, all the values are going to be printed. So when it is going to fail the loop, 50 is less than 50, at the time condition will be failed. Okay. Until that condition, you are going to print those values. Now, for example, I want to print only even numbers. I want to print only even numbers. How we are going to work? If of I percentile 2 equal to 0, like this, we are going to work. Save it and run it. Successfully, it is going to be executed. All the even numbers got printed here. Now, for example, I percentile 2 not equal to 0, print those values. See here, all the odd numbers are going to be printed here successfully. Like this, we are going to work. Of course, like this also we can work. Okay. Yeah. Now take this. We go for the next example. Shall we go for the next example? Here, for the next example, I want to discuss about the concept of arrays. It is used to store similar type of data. It is used to store similar type of data. For example, if I want to store integer value, like this we are going to take. If I have two values, if I have three values, like this we are going to work. But arrays are used to store similar type of data. Int A of array is equal to, we can store any number of similar elements. 12, 14, 15, some 16, 18, 20, like this. We can store any number of elements. Arrays are used to store. Yeah, I will discuss with an example. Give me some time. We are working with for loop, right? Once if you are good with for loop, then we will discuss about for each loop also. Okay, na Chakri? Yeah, take this statement. I'll show you with an example now. See here. Veera Pavan. What happened, Veera Pavan? You want to disturb the session? If you want to disturb, tell me. I'll give you 5 minutes. Veera Pavan. Fine. See here. Let me create a new class called for demo 1. Int A of array is equal to Sai Kumar 452. I will remove people. I will remove you people. If you don't have interest, right? People can drop off. See here. Let me take some. I have removed both of them. So if anyone tries to disturb the session, right? I'll be raising a complaint to Zoom and I'll be removing you people. If you don't have interest, you people can drop off. Please, now. 12, 14, 17, 20, 22, 28, 30, 34, 56. Some elements we have. For of before that, I want to print these elements. How we are going to print A of 0, A of 1. Like this, we are going to print the elements. But for example, if you have some 40 values, we cannot print by using indexes, right? By using for loop, we can print easily. Okay. See here. For of int I is equal to 0, I is less than a dot length I plus plus a of I. See here, I is equal to 0. My a dot length means total number of elements in an array. Okay. Total number of elements in an array. Fine. See here, all the elements are going to be printed. I is equal to 0. 0 is less than a dot length means total number of elements. 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 3, 9. I is equal to 0. 0 is less than 9. Condition is true. A of 0 is going to be printed. Array index starts from 0. A of 0 means 12 is printing. Similarly, now it is going to increment the value by I plus plus means it is going to increment the value by 1. Actually, the value of I is what? 0. Now it is going to increment the value by 1. 1 is less than length. 1 is less than 9. Condition is true. A of 1 it is going to be printed. Again I plus plus. Now the value of I will be 2. 2 is less than length. 2 is less than 9. True. Until the condition fails, all the elements are going to be printed here successfully. Am clear for loop? Do you have any questions? Are you able to understand? Please respond. Usually people will respond, right? I feel like this is the best batch. Only one person responded. What about others? Are you able to understand? Okay, good. See here. Here I want to discuss one important thing. Someone asked me about for each loop, right? See here. To read the elements of an array or to print the elements of an array, why we need to check the condition every time? Why we need to initialize the value every time? For that purpose, simply we can use for each loop also to print the elements of an array. Let me keep this logic in comments. For of into A1 column, okay, whatever the elements we are having in A, print one new variable, store in one some new variable, print those elements, save it and run it. Successfully it is going to be executed. Like this we are going to work. Clear, Amma? Sir, how to access even indices values only in array? Indices values means so by default index starts from 0, ma. So the elements will be stored in 0, 1, 2, like this it is going to store. Okay, you mean based on the value you want index? Okay, I will show you. Let me complete these things. We will discuss in the, let me complete all these things. I mean control statements I will be showing you. See here now. To read the elements of an array, why we need to initialize the value every time? Why we need to check the condition? That is the reason in JDK 1.5 version, they introduced a new concept called for each loop. Whatever the elements we are having in A, store in new variable called A1, print that value. Just to print the elements of an array, why we need to initialize and why we need to check the condition. Just I want to print those elements. For that purpose, we are going to use for each loop. Okay, run it. See here, same output you are going to get. Like this, we need to work. Clear, Amma? Everyone. Not only for arrays, from collections also we can read. For each loop is for the purpose of iterating purpose. Not only for arrays, even collections also we are going to use. Yeah. Now, sure. Yeah, I'll explain. For example, I have a string type of data. Let me give this logic in comments. String languages. Java, PHP, Python, CPP, Scala. Okay, if you want to read these elements, we can use like this. One way is int I is equal to 0, I less than 50, I plus plus. Sorry, not less than 50 mark. Languages dot length of I. This is one way it is going to print. If you want to print by using for each loop, for of string some x column languages. Apart from these arrays, we are going to work with collections, we are going to work with databases. There also, we are going to use for each loop. For each loop is for the purpose of iterating, reading the data. Am I clear? How you are working with for each loop now? Someone asked me again. Clear, right? Take this. We'll go for the next example. Data. Fine. Take down. While loop. Syntax for while loop is while of condition. Like this, we are going to work. Do while. Like this, we are going to work with do while. Take one note here. In while loop, first it checks the condition. Then the logic will be executed. Whereas in do while, at least once the logic will be executed without checking the condition. Okay, like this we are going to work. Take these things. Syntaxes are very important. If you are aware of syntaxes, right, the examples will be very easy for you. Completed? Fine. With examples, I'll be discussing on Monday. I'm stopping for now. Tomorrow, I'm not going to take any session, right? Just practice those things. I have prepared some assignments, ma. I'll be sharing these things with you people. You need to start working on it. See here, beginner level assignments. I'm going to share these things. Okay, you can start working on these assignments, ma. I'll be sharing this thing in chat box. I mean, not in chat box. I mean, Telegram group. You can start working on it. If you have any questions, right, you can ping me on Telegram. Okay. Yeah, I will stop for now, team. Let's connect tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a nice day. All the best, marks. Start practicing. If you have any questions, right, just ping me. Thank you all.